We are here at Transylvania Tech News, and our first guest from our video series is Teodora from Creatopy, and we're going to talk about the big rebranding process that they've been through lately. Teodora, welcome.
Thank you, Anna. It's great to be here and have this conversation, especially with you.
Yes, thanks for being here. We're so curious to find out so many details about the rebranding process that you have done lately, and to find out all the juicy details behind the process. So, you have transformed from Bannersnack into Creatopy, and you said that the company needed a reshift of 180 degrees. Why was such a process needed of such a big magnitude?
Well, just by analyzing the name Bannersnack, as it's composed from banner, which by default positions yourself in the display advertising niche, and snack, which is something really quick but doesn't last long, you can say that our target audience and our mission were not properly aligned, because Bannersnack as a product evolved so much that the original banner maker description was not fit anymore. And we wanted to go to other markets and to address other capabilities in the product, because, okay, it started as a banner maker, but it evolved as being one of the leading graphic design tools in the market, but nobody knew that. They were still searching Bannersnack and associating Bannersnack with just banner making capabilities.
Mm-hmm. So your target market developed during the years, and you found out new niches which were open to your products.
Yeah.
What about display advertising? Has it transformed into something else during the years?
It did transform into something else during the years. I mean, we have lots of formats that didn't exist before, lots of video options, lots of environments where you can perform display advertising. But nonetheless, the problem remained the same. I mean, no matter what tool you'd use, it would be very hard for you as a marketer without any design skills to be able to create for yourself, just starting from a template or, I don't know, a need, all the sizes that you need in just a few clicks. Mm-hmm. I mean, this was a very hard process for everybody. I know it because I've practiced it myself. So, that's why Bannersnack was coming into place and resolving the efficiency issue that the marketers and advertisers were having.
Mm-hmm. You also switched the focus from the freemium to the B2B segment.
Yeah.
How come?
Well, we are bootstrapped, and we've been like this since 2008 when Bannersnack hit the market. And I mean, the features Bannersnack were having were addressing advertisers and advertising agencies and teams, if you want. So even if we're thinking at Bannersnack, which was targeting display advertising agencies and advertisers and marketers and teams, if you'd like, we had the free plan, but it was very limited, and our users were really frustrated because they would like to test. They would have liked to test the product before buying it. So we've decided to change the freemium model to a free trial one, and to address the business-to-business market, because the business model we were having before was generating lots of frustrations to our users. And being bootstrapped, it's really hard to have a generous free plan because they generate costs and it's hard to support them being on your own. And all the money that we've made, we've reinvested in further developing our product. And we thought that now, with the rebranding, it's a really good time and moment to update our business model. So the positioning, the business model, and the target audience that we want to be in line.
We were talking before we entered the video recording about the quality of the data from the freemium users compared to the ones that pay, the ones that are obliged to insert their credit card details. before entering even a trial. So I don't think the users that use a product, a software for the free version, give the company such relevant data. At least that is what I observed during their years, and I don't think that they offer you relevant information for future product development as well.
Yeah, definitely, because they are not the heavy users that
Exactly.
we are after.
Yeah.
You can call them home users or designer wannabes, which just want to test their capabilities and the tools out there in the market, or even moms, that want to make cards for their kid's birthday or stuff like that.
And they're the ones which will never pay.
Exactly. They just want to stay free forever. And of course, you don't want to build your product's roadmap based on the usage data that the free users give you.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
So you didn't change the name only, but also the features of the product. What kind of extra features you brought to Creatopy?
So, for example, in Bannersnack, you could test the collaboration features only if you would go through the sales team and you would start a trial. The main difference in Creatopy is that no matter what plan you're in, you can collaborate.
So this is like a project management on design.
Yeah. But also collaboration with organizing at scale. And creating at scale. For us, it's really important efficiency and productivity, because time, it's a really valuable resource. And I don't know, especially now with the pandemic, since people are working from home, they are really tired because they don't have that mindfulness. I mean, their work is in their home, and before they were separate. And being able to collaborate through a design platform and share your feelings, through design with your colleagues, it's the main difference. I mean, this is the line that we are following right now in development, and we are pushing for advanced collaboration features.
Can collaborators also give feedback to each other?
Yeah. And even now, in the next few weeks, this is really an exclusive information. We'll have the collaboration features updated with a really big set of new improvements.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I think it's a great feature, because you have to download the project, send it by email or another kind of communication.
Yeah, exactly.
But you have that data in real time, and everybody can see it, get notifications. So it's a kind of a drive in project management and design.
Exactly.
I like it.
Exactly. And for example, you can, if you are the reviewer, you're working with multiple clients, and you have different teams working on different clients or projects, you can be part of all the teams. So it's really easy to customize your workflows.
Yeah.
Everything can be adjusted based on your needs. I mean, that's what we need. So everybody can use Creatopy based on their needs.
So what about the B2B segment? I suppose you have different segments in this market. Do you address creative agencies as well? Do you address the marketing departments in the companies? The designers, the independent designers, freelancers.
Yeah, definitely.
Small businesses.
Definitely. Our starting point and target market would be small, medium businesses. Businesses, which are mature enough that they invest more and more, of course, money and time in developing their creative needs, especially, for social media or advertising needs, whatever their visual needs are.
What about the support that you provide? Is it different now than before for the freemium model or for regular users? Different for companies?
No, not a different in the model, because even before we had a dedicated account manager only to team clients, which you know was the higher tier. But and now it's the same. I mean, the enterprise teams, which means they have at least 10 members within a team. They get a dedicated account manager, but the support is still the same and top-notch and state-of-the-art and whatever description you want. It's the same for everybody. I mean, even this is a differentiator, if you want, in the market, because all our clients say our support is top-notch.
Yeah.
And it's really rare when you have people in the support team that really know the product. It's a rarity now in the market because it's a service that's externalized most often. And I think it's really important, and I mean, it's the success that you provide to your future client.
Yeah, exactly. The customer success team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's no longer called support.
Yeah,
it's the customer success department.
Yeah.
Which I think is a great attitude towards the customers.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm very curious about the name. It's really interesting. How did it come up?
Well, throughout the rebranding, we've worked with our partners with Brand. And actually the name is composed from create and utopia, because this is our dream. You know, we want to have teams and creators all over the world to have the perfect environment where they can express their creativity without having to think about the redundant and repetitive tasks, you know, that just take away from that creative flow.
Very nice.
Yeah.
How difficult was the rebranding process, per se? Because you went through all this process during the pandemic, so do you think it would have been different if the pandemic wasn't here?
I think it would have been different, but just at that pandemic level, you know, because we were forced to stay at home and work remotely. I mean, this is the only difference, but otherwise the process would have been as complex as it was during the pandemic. We've changed our methodology in order to accomplish our goal of launching Creatopy at the beginning of this year. And, you know, that this is what happened at the beginning of 2020, and all the courses were held online. But then, because we were forced, you know, to enhance our online collaboration, we realized, okay, I mean, this is the perfect moment actually for us to launch Creatopy, because collaboration will be a key part of what's happening next.
And co-creation as well.
Yeah, especially. I mean, just imagine during the pandemic, lots of companies that, okay, were planning to improve their digital capabilities were forced to adopt solutions. But I don't think that all of them realize that now, because of the context of the pandemic, you can access talent from all over the world. We're talking about creatives, you know. It just helps you scale your visual production needs, go to market faster, have innovation, because they are all collaborating on creating something in the same place.
Exactly. Yeah, I think collaboration fosters innovation on levels we haven't seen before.
Exactly. Yeah.
How did the existing user base receive the rebranding? So how was it for them?
They are eager to migrate to Creatopy. Bannersnack as a product for its clients still exists. They are still able to use it, but they already expressed their desire to move to Creatopy as soon as possible. And we are working and prioritizing a plan of having personalized migration solutions in place for them. Because, I mean, everything we've built and everything we are building from now on is centered around our client. We have a really strong and close connection with them. We communicate with them all the time, and I think this is key.
Yes.
And
it is a differentiating factor.
Yeah, exactly. It is. I mean, we've been able to validate prototypes before going to market, and having to change them again just by keeping close with our clients.
Yeah, receiving feedback instantly, so you could test the features.
Yeah. Feedback is really, really important for us.
Yeah.
But from the relevant audience.
Yes, exactly. That is the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about the user acquisition. How did you proceed that after the rebranding?
I was a little bit skeptical, and I didn't know what to expect because we've changed lots of things with Creatopy, business model and pricing included. Yes. But I mean, Creatopy is on the market for 2 weeks right now, and we only have 1 full week of acquisition because of the free trial model. And I mean, comparing the acquisition power of Creatopy with Bannersnack in the same period of time, from the number of users that signed up in the time frame, Creatopy has a higher acquisition rate with 45.5% than Bannersnack.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really encouraging.
I want to ask you about the data from Romania. Have Romanians signed up for Creatopy yet?
They did.
Okay.
They did. But still, US is our main market.
It's interesting to see this switch, this complete shift, not only in name, but also in the features of the product and of the pricing. So what's new in terms of pricing? You don't have the freemium model anymore, you have the free trial?
Yeah, the free trial for every plan you want to test before purchase and see indeed if Creatopy is solving your creative needs. We still have the free plan, but it's limited as it was before. But through the free trial, I mean, we are definitely solving the frustrations, issues of the users. We've went and opted for opt-out trial model, just to be sure, that the user who wants to try Creatopy really understands why and where is the value that Creatopy brings into his workflow. Nonetheless, we are still focusing on the free users that are joining Creatopy, and if we see that there is potential because we qualified them, then we are educating them. I mean, and I think this education part is really important in the success on the long run.
Yeah. Do you have different prices for different plans?
Yeah, as before. Exactly as before. They are a little bit cheaper, but the features are packed in different ways. Before we were having 3 individual plans and 1 team plan besides the free one, and now we only have 2 plans and that's it. And the enterprise model,
which is custom made.
Yeah, it's custom made. We have the API there and the single sign-on that's coming soon. So it's definitely enterprise.
I want to ask you about the rebranding process per se. How was the experience? Because you've been through COVID-19 during the rebranding process, which I think it was a story itself.
Yeah.
And you did a rebranding with a Romanian agency.
Yeah.
How was the experience of the rebranding, of shifting everything, of changing the logo, the product features, the approach, that company culture?
Yeah. Complex is the first word that comes in my mind. We were really thankful and grateful that Brandient accepted to be our partners in this journey. I mean, they were truly partners. They understood, first of all, our CEO's vision and what he wants to accomplish. And they were there for us, and they still are in every step of the way. And we thank them for that. But yeah, it was really complex. I mean, we had lots of ups and downs and new workflows, new methodologies implemented, new features, new environment to develop. I mean, you still had to offer support in Bannersnack and, still develop something in the beginning of the year for Bannersnack clients. It was really hard. I'm really glad that we pulled this one off and we launched in the beginning of the year. It was not easy. It's not my first rebranding, but I can tell you that it was the most complex one that I've been through.
But it's a process of innovation, of transformation, and you level up, you go to a different stage and you approach things differently from a new mindset. I'm very curious about the company culture. How is it different now and how did it transform the organization?
We have values and we have a mission, and those were never defined before. So everybody embraced them. I mean, the values are based on our beliefs, on our beliefs as a team. I mean, you know, they're representing us. I mean, I don't even think we are talking about adopting them because they derived from us. Everybody is passionate. It's passionate about technology. I mean, technology is our core. You know, I mean, of course, I love technology. I mean technology, and we're a design tool. Of course, we mean design, and we're here in Oradea. Of course, we love Oradea.
It's a subject that I wanted to approach. How is it possible, people ask themselves, to develop such a successful IT company from Oradea, which is a small town in Romania, and to be extremely competitive on the international scene? So, how difficult it is to build a competitive organization in Oradea?
If you care about the people, it's not that difficult. I mean, you have to cherish them and appreciate them as individuals, besides being a workforce. We have great talent here in Oradea. You just need to invest in them, help them develop in the company in the first place, because I can hire myself for a role, but then because I'm passionate about something else, I can migrate and shift to another role. And this is something that's happening in our company quite often, and I'm really happy about it. And it's possible. I mean, you just have to believe it. We hear stories about big companies that were started in a garage all the time, and you know, it's happening in US and other countries. Why not here? It's the same.
So you give courage to other entrepreneurs.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. And we already have some other startups that were launched here in Oradea that got investors, and they are a big success right now.
Do you plan to attract investors in the future?
We haven't done it so far. We had some really interesting conversations on this topic, but we don't really have something to announce at this moment. We will do. When there's something to tell, we'll tell it.
Okay. I want to be among the first to know it.
Okay. That's a promise.
Okay. What are the elements of a successful rebranding? What are the critical elements, do's and don'ts that you would like to share with us?
Oh, wow. Don't imagine that it's just about updating some colors and the logo. It's much more than that. Think of the rebranding as the ideal moment where all the planets can get aligned. It's a costly process, so make sure you have enough money and you're ready to invest in this, and not invest just with money, but invest your time in this process. You need to be there in every step along the way. Empower the people, trust them, they know what they need to do, and find a really good rebranding agency or partner that's there with you and can help you achieve what you want.
You need really strong partners to guide you along the way, because from the inside, rebranding just blinds you from a lot of critical steps that you might miss or overlook.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need somebody as a pure observer to tell you, you're doing this right. You need to optimize here. So you definitely need a long-term partner.
Yeah,
in
definitely.
this process.
Definitely. Even if you have a really strong in-house team, marketers and designers, you still need a partner.
Yeah, I agree. So where do you see Creatopy in 5 years from now?
Conquering the graphic design tool market, of course. We are in continuous growth mode right now, and we have a saying that we love: "If sky is the limit, redesign the sky."
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's beyond the sky then?
Imagination, but we're working on that too. To help, enhance the creative process. It's something that sits on our mind as well.
One last question. How is now Creatopy different from its competitors? What does it bring different?
Design automation, it's the main differentiator, still is. And the possibility to organize at scale. Definitely, those are the two differentiators among our competitors. Soon there will be others as well.
How important is design automation? Can you explain it a bit more?
Of course. I mean, imagine that you have to create 10 different sizes for 10 different environments in a marketing communication campaign. I mean, you can do that in Creatopy, a few clicks. I mean, and pop, you have all your visuals there, you have your brand elements, you can just apply them. You can start with one of our templates, personalize it, customize it, or you can just start on your own.
Yeah.
It's really, really easy. And how we see it, it's the entire process. You create, you then serve, and then you can optimize. And it's the flywheel, if you want, the marketing flywheel. It's the same. We want to cover all of the areas and not just upload on the platform, see that you just need small tweaks on your design. No, just preview it directly in Creatopy, see if it fits your needs, if you want to make more small adjustments, and then just serve it.
I've seen some data from Creatopy on which banners perform better, which I think is a great info for the users. To really take that tested knowledge from Bannersnack and just apply it to design automation.
Yeah. And we will continue this series, and we'll also have some partners that we'll be working with and get more relevant data out there in the market. I think it's really important. Even from the brand perspective, positions yourself as a thought leader. So, yeah.
So, what it's like developing a software product here in Arabia for the whole world?
It's rewarding. I mean, it's really rewarding, and honestly, the team is great. I mean, they are the pillar of Creatopy's success. I'm really being honest when I'm telling you that I've never seen people united by a common goal in what happened here in the last few months. They are really great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Laura, thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Wishing
Wanda.
you the best of luck with Creatopy.
Thank you.